Welcome to St. Benedict's College Pathways presentation. My name is Mr. Kretzu, and I am the senior leader with responsibility for curriculum at the college. Please can I recommend that you watch this presentation with your child. It is important that throughout the Pathways process, you and your child are discussing their possible choices as well as any concerns or questions. In this way, we can, together, ensure that students are best prepared to make the choices that are suitable for them as individuals. Students in Year 8 are often unsure about the subjects that they would like to take when they get to GCSEs. Their pathway towards GCSE can be uncertain and even worrying for them. Our Pathways process is designed to help students see a clearer path to the future, knowing that they may change direction if they need to, and with guidance at all stages. The new GCSE specifications are designed to stretch and challenge students. They contain increased content and most are assessed by final examinations only. All students will take GCSE examinations in English, mathematics, science, religious education, and modern foreign languages. Our Pathways process will help students to fully understand the challenge of each of the other subjects available before they make a decision to study the subject at GCSE. To enable this to happen, we will begin to consider our pathways towards GCSE during the second half of Year 8. At St. Benedict's, we believe that education should be both broad and balanced. For this reason, we encourage students to choose a broad range of subjects to keep their options open for further study in the future. The skills that students will learn in all of our subject areas will be of benefit to them in later life. Students will, however, always have their preferences, and the Pathways process will help them decide which of these subjects will be of most benefit to their future path. We recognize that for some students, 10 GCSEs is not appropriate. For this reason, there will also be an alternative course available. This course will start during Year 9 and be flexible and adaptable to the needs of the students. As we begin the Pathways process, I encourage you to talk with your son or daughter and consider the subjects they might choose in the future and how you can support them in their choices. In the first half of the spring term, all our Year 8 students will have an opportunity to complete the online Careers Advice Questionnaire Kudos. This will be followed by workshops to explore choices further. By the second half of the spring term, students will have attended special mini-assemblies with talks from each subject leader about how their subject will develop over the next 3 years. This will outline how each subject will build on Key Stage 3 knowledge and skills and what they can expect to learn. This will also give them time to talk to their subject teachers and the subject leaders about any questions or concerns they have. The Year 8 Parents' Evening is on Thursday the 5th of March. This is a fantastic opportunity to discuss with your child's teachers which subjects are suitable for your child's GCSE pathway. Week beginning the 9th of March, students will have taster lessons in each of the subjects that they are considering as their pathway choice. These lessons will give them more information about each subject and will help students understand what they can expect from a GCSE lesson in those subjects. It is our hope that this will either confirm that this is a subject they wish to study further, or will give them questions that they can discuss with you and their teachers. The online form used to select your initial pathway will be open from Friday 13th of March, although you are not required to make a decision straight away. Following these taster lessons, the online form will be closed on Monday 23rd of March. There will be opportunities later in the process to change pathway if they wish to. Students are required to enter 2 reserves for each pathway, as we have to take into consideration certain logistical factors. We do not start GCSEs in Year 9. Year 9 is a blended transition year from Key Stage 3 study to GCSE study. At the start, students will be building on the skills they have been taught to help them decide whether each subject is the correct choice for them as an individual. Students will have the opportunity to change pathways at half term if they wish. We will accommodate as many pathway changes as we can. If a subject is unavailable due to limits on class size, I will speak to each student individually to decide how to proceed. I would also, where appropriate, contact you as parents and carers. There will be another opportunity to change pathways at the end of the autumn term. It is our hope that by Christmas of Year 9, the majority of students will have a clear view of their pathway. During this term, subject areas will begin to teach content that will both complement the skills that were developed in the previous term and help lead them towards the GCSE course. This means that any student who has changed pathway will not have missed any important subject-specific information. During this term, there will, where necessary, be dialogue between subject leaders, parents, carers, and students. Any pathway change during the term will be guided by this dialogue. At the end of the spring term of Year 9, students' pathways will be confirmed. It is expected that students will then follow their pathway through the examinations at the end of Year 11. This will ensure that they have sufficient time to learn and practice the skills and content needed in each of their subjects. The pathways process will also ensure that groups are stable and committed to each subject well before the start of Year 10, when GCSE work begins in earnest. Thank you for watching this presentation. Please may I warmly invite you to the Year 8 Family Mass and Pathways evening on Thursday, 6th of February 2020 at 7 p.m., where more information will be available about the Pathways process. In the meantime, if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to email me at the college. My email address is on the screen.